Everyone is talking about investing in Dubai real estate, but today I want to ask a better question. If you are investing in Dubai in 2026, should you buy an apartment or should you focus more on townhouses and villas? Because this is where many investors make a mistake. They only look at lower ticket price. They say this apartment is cheaper, the payment plan is easier, the rental yield looks good, so this must be a better investment. But real estate is not only about what is cheap today. Real estate is about future demand, future supply, future lifestyle, and future resale. And when you look at Dubai from that angle, townhouses and villas start to become very interesting. I'm not saying apartments are bad. Apartments can still be amazing investments. If you buy the right location, the right building, the right developer, and the right price. But in this video, I want to explain why many serious investors are now looking more towards villas and townhouses instead of only apartments. And I will explain this with numbers, not just emotions. Let's start with the first and most important point: supply. In Dubai, apartments are easier to create. A developer can take one plot and build one tower with 300 to 500 or even 1000 units. That means apartment supply can come very quickly into the market. But villas and townhouses are different. To create a proper villa or townhouse community, you need land, you need roads, you need landscaping, you need parks, you need schools nearby, you need community retail, you need space between homes, you need proper master planning. This is why villas and townhouses cannot be produced as easily as apartments. According to Knight Frank's Dubai Residential Market Review for Q1 2026, Dubai's upcoming registered residential supply pipeline is still dominated by apartments. Apartments account for around 85% of forecasted supply. This one number is extremely important. If 85% of future supply is apartments, then what does that tell you? It tells you that the biggest competition in the future may be inside the apartment market. More towers, more similar layouts, more one bedrooms, more studios, more two bedrooms, more investors competing for the same tenants. But villas and townhouses are a smaller part of the supply story. And in real estate, scarcity matters. If thousands of similar apartments are coming into one area, your apartment has to compete with all of them. But if you own a good townhouse or villa in a strong family community, your competition is more limited. That does not mean every villa is good, but it means the supply-demand equation can be stronger if you choose correctly. Now, let's talk about demand. Dubai is not the same city it was 10 to 15 years ago. Earlier, many people came to Dubai for short-term work. They came for 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years, and then they left. But now, Dubai is becoming a long-term living city. People are moving here for safety, tax benefits, business opportunities, lifestyles, schools, healthcare, global connectivity, and long-term residential options. Dubai's population crossed 4 million in 2025. According to Dubai Stats Center data reported by major UAE media. This is a major milestone. And when a city crosses 4 million people, the type of housing demand starts to change. A bachelor may want a studio. A young couple may want a one bedroom. But a family wants something different. A family wants space. A family wants a proper community. A family wants parks. A family wants schools nearby. A family wants safety. A family wants privacy. A family wants a place where children can grow. This is where townhouses and villas become powerful. Because the tenant profile is different, apartment tenants can be more mobile. They may move from one building to another if they get a better rent, new amenities, or better view. But families living in townhouses and villas often stay longer, especially if the community is good, if their children are in nearby school, if they know the neighborhood, if the community is safe, and if the layout works for the family. They are less likely to move every few months for a small difference in rent. For an investor, this matters because a stable tenant is valuable. Lower vacancy is valuable. A property that attracts long-term end users is valuable. Now, let's talk about price growth. ValueStrat's 2026 outlook forecast that villas and townhouses could grow by around 17.7% in 2026, while apartments are forecasted to grow around 7.4%. Of course, forecasts are not guarantees. Nobody can guarantee the market, but the direction is important. The data is telling us that villas and townhouses are expected to outperform apartments because of persistent demand and relatively tighter supply. This is the heart of the investment thesis. Apartments may still give good rental yield, but villas and townhouses may offer better long-term capital appreciation if the location and community are right. And why is that? Because with villas and townhouses, the value is not only inside the built-up area. The value is also in the land, the space, the privacy, the community, the lifestyle, and the scarcity. In an apartment, you own a unit inside a building. Your unit is compared with other units in the same tower, nearby towers, and future towers. But in a villa or townhouse, the comparison is different. People are not only comparing square feet, they are comparing lifestyle. Is the community family friendly? Is there greenery? Is there a park? Is there a school nearby? Is the layout practical? Is there privacy? Is the road access good? Is the community mature or still empty? These things matters a lot more in villas and townhouses. Now, let me give you a simple example. Imagine two investors. Investor A buys an apartment in an area where 20 more towers are coming in the next few years. Investor B buys a townhouse in a master community where future townhouse supply is limited, family demand is strong, and the community is becoming more mature every year. After handover, Investor A may face competition from many other landlords. Tenants may compare his unit with newer towers, better gyms, better lobbies, newer finishings, and cheaper rents. But Investor B may have a different situation. If families want that community and there are limited good townhouses available, the property can hold demand better. This is why the cheapest property is not always the smartest property. Sometimes investors buy apartment because the entry price is low, but they forgot to ask the most important question. When I want to sell, who will buy this from me? That is the real question. Exit strategy is everything. For apartments, your exit buyer may be another investor looking at yield or an end user comparing many different towers. For townhouses and villas, your exit buyer is often a family, and family makes emotional decisions. They imagine their children playing outside. They imagine weekend barbecues. They imagine more space. They imagine a better lifestyle. That emotional demand can support resale value, especially in good communities. Now, let's talk about rents. Apartments can sometimes show higher rental yields on paper because the ticket size is lower. For example, a one-bedroom apartment may show a strong percentage yield compared to a villa, but investors should not only look at gross yield. You have to look at the net return as well. What are the service charge? What is the vacancy risk? How many similar units are available? How easy Is it to renew the tenant? How much maintenance is needed? How strong is the resale market? In apartments, higher service charges can reduce the net return. Also, if there is too much supply in the same area, landlords may have to negotiate more. With villas and townhouses, maintenance can also be higher. So, you have to calculate properly. I'm not hiding that. But the tenant profile can be stronger and the long-term capital growth can sometimes compensate for that. So, the smart comparison is not apartment yield versus villa yield. The smart comparison is total return. Total return means rental income yields plus capital appreciation minus cost minus vacancy minus risk. When you look at it like this, villas and townhouses can become more attractive for long-term investors. Now, one of the biggest reasons why villas and townhouses are becoming more popular is lifestyle. After COVID, globally, people started valuing spaces more. Work from home became more normal. Families started wanting extra rooms, home offices, outdoor spaces, and more privacy. Dubai also benefited from this trend. Many high-income professionals, entrepreneurs, and families moved to Dubai because they wanted a better lifestyle. And when these people move with families, they do not only want a small apartments, they want a home. This is why communities like Dubai Hills, Arabian Ranches, Tilal Al Gaf, The Valley, the Mac Hills, Modon, Villanova, and other family communities become popular. But again, very important point, popularity does not mean every project is good investment. You still have to check the price, because if you overpay, even the best community can become a weak investment. So now, let me give you my investor filter for townhouses and villas. Number 1 is location. Do not only ask, is this in Dubai? Dubai is not one market. Dubai is many small markets. A villa in a mature connected family community is very different from a villa in a far location with a weak infrastructure. Check distance to business hubs, schools, hospitals, highways, future infrastructure, and community retail. Number 2 is developer quality. In villas and townhouses, construction quality matters a lot. Layout matters. Finishing matters. Handover quality matters. Community management matters. A poor quality villa can create maintenance headaches and hurt resale. Number 3 is the master community. Do not only look at the unit. Look at the whole community. A townhouse is not sold only by bedroom count. It is sold by lifestyle. Are there parks? Is there a lagoon? Is there a greenery? Is there a proper entrance? Are roads wide? Is the community walkable? Are there schools or nurseries nearby? Is the community already active or still empty? Number 4 is supply around you. This is very important. Even in villas and townhouses, oversupply can happen if too many similar communities launch in the same corridor. So ask, how many similar townhouses are coming nearby? What is the handover timeline? Will many investors try to rent or sell at the same time? Number 5 is price per square foot. Do not blindly buy because the payment plan looks easy. A 1% monthly payment plan can make a property look affordable. But if the price is already too high, your future resale may be weak. Payment plan is not profit. Price is profit. You make money when you buy correctly, not only when you sell. Number 6 is the rental demand. Before buying, ask, who is the tenant? Is it a family? What salary level? Which school? Which workplace? Why will they choose this community? If you cannot define the tenant clearly, you are not investing. You are guessing. Number 7 is exit strategy. Ask yourself, in 3 to 5 years, who will buy this property from me? Will it be an end user, Will it be another inventory? Will banks finance it easily? Will the community be matured by then? Will the surrounding infrastructure improve? This is how serious investors think. Now, let's compare apartments and villas in a simple way. Apartments are better when your budget is lower, when you want easier entry, when you want rental yield, when you buy in a very strong location, or when you buy something truly unique, like waterfront, branded, prime location, or walking distance to business and lifestyle hubs. Villas and townhouses are better when you are thinking long term, when you want scarcity, when you want family demand, when you want stronger end user resale, and when you believe Dubai will continue attracting families and high income residents. So the answer is not apartments are bad and villas are good. The real answer is this: apartments are more supply sensitive. Villas and townhouses are more scarcity driven. That is the difference, and in 2026, this difference matters more than ever. Now, let me also talk about one mistake investors make with villas and townhouses. They think bigger automatically means better. That is not true. A bigger property in the wrong location is not better. A bigger property with poor layouts is not better. A bigger property with weak resale demand is not better. A bigger property with higher service fees, poor construction, or bad connectivity is not better. The best villa or townhouse investment is not always the biggest one. It is the one with the strongest demand at the right price. For example, a practical 3-bedroom townhouse in a family community can sometimes be more liquid than a very expensive large villa in a location with a smaller buyer pool. Liquidity matters. If you buy something too niche, it may look luxurious, but it can be harder to sell. So for most investors, the sweet spot is often practical family homes. 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom townhouses or villas in communities where families actually want to live. Now, let's talk about the future. Dubai's long-term growth story is still strong. The city is expanding, infrastructure is improving, population has crossed 4 million. More global companies, entrepreneurs, and high-income individuals are considering Dubai as a base. The government continues to invest in transport, tourism, lifestyle, and business infrastructure. But this does not mean every property will perform equally. The next cycle will be about quality, quality of location, quality of developer, quality of community, quality of layout, quality of demand, quality of exit. And in that quality-based market, villas and townhouse can have a strong advantage because they offer something that is harder to create quickly: space, privacy, land, family, lifestyle, and scarcity. So, my final opinion is simple. If your budget is limited, a good apartment in the right area can still be a smart investment. But if your budget allows it and your goal is long-term wealth creation, you should seriously look at townhouses and villas. Because Dubai is not only attracting investors anymore, Dubai is attracting families. And when families come, they don't just need units, they need homes. That is why townhouses and villas can become one of the strongest real estate investment themes in Dubai. Not because they are bigger, not because they sound more luxurious, but because they match the future demand of the city. So before you invest, don't only ask what is the cheapest option. Ask what will still be in demand 5 years from now. Because in real estate, the real money is not made by following the crowd. The real money is made by understanding where demand is going before everyone else does. And in my opinion, for serious long-term investors in Dubai, Villas and townhouses deserve much more attention than most people are giving them today.